Hello people, Gnmpolicemata here. So first of all, if you don't know what NTR CFW is, it basically runs on top of your system and allows you to, among other things, run plugins in games, or more recently overlays, or it allows you to take screenshots, etc. So this has worked on the old 3DS and new 3DS on both of them for quite a while, but there is one thing that up until now was not possible on the old 3DS or 2DS, and that would be to actually run NTR with extended memory games such as Pokemon Sun and Moon, Monster Hunter Generations, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, Super Smash Bros. Because it uses extended memory mode, it reboots the console before launching the game, therefore unloading NTR CFW. Because this doesn't happen with the new 3DS, it works just fine. But now, NTR CFW 3.4, the preview version, now officially compatible with the old 3DS, offers support for extended memory games. It works a little bit differently from the original one. You need to have a separate launcher installed. It's called the Boot NTR Mode 3 launcher. But other than that, it's the same thing. Of course, it's still a bit buggy, and NTR itself was always a bit buggy, but you know, running plugins on Pokemon Sun and Moon, for example, it's pretty cool. So without further ado, let's begin. So first of all, you're going to need a 3DS, obviously an old 3DS or a 2DS, old 3DS XL. You know, you're going to need that with custom firmware installed. I highly recommend you go with ARM9 loader hacks and Luma 3DS if you don't know much about the scene. I personally use ARM9 loader hacks and Corbinic, but yeah, just as long as you use an up-to-date custom firmware, you use ARM9 loader hacks, you should be good. But yeah, I will link down below 3ds.guide, which is the official guide, I guess, the most widely known hacking guide for the Nintendo 3DS. At the moment, unfortunately, it is not possible to get custom firmware, as far as I know, on 11.3. So if you have 11.2 or below, check that guide. And if you have anything after that, 11.3, whatever exists when you watch this video, do check it, because by that time it might be exploitable. So you're going to need a 3DS with custom firmware, and you're going to need the files down below. So boot NTR and booting NTR mode 3 and NTR, which is separate. Boot NTR, for example, is open source, while NTR itself is not. But yeah, that's about it. Let's get started. So here I have my 3DS, and I have two extended memory mode games. Those are Super Smash Bros. 3DS and Pokemon Moon. I'm going to show you NTR working on Pokemon Moon. So I have the Boot NTR 3.1 CIA installed and the Boot NTR 3.1 Mode 3 CIA installed. Install both, so you can use the regular Boot NTR with normal games and Mode 3 with extended memory games. You can find those below. You can also find the NTR CFW bin files in the description. Make sure it is named ntr.o3ds.bin if you have an old 3DS, that is, which I assume you do, because, well, you're watching this video. Anyway, you can see you can use Boot NTR with your previous games. So, for example, Bravely Default, Pokemon Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, X and Y, Majora's Mask 3D, Ocarina of Time 3D, and pretty much every game that isn't an extended memory game, such as Super Smash Bros., Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, Monster Hunter Generations, you know, Pokemon Sun and Moon, and yeah. Surprisingly enough, Hyrule Warriors is not a an extended memory mode game. Anyway, so the usage differs a little bit from the other boot NTR. So what you're going to do is, well, just like normal, open up boot NTR mode 3, that is. It should successfully load up NTR. So just make sure it actually loads it up. If it crashes, just try again. NTR was always a bit buggy. Yeah, it's not uncommon for it to just hang. Okay, once it says NTR CFW loaded successfully, just press the home button to go back to the menu and wait for the menu to load. Also, do not close boot NTR. That's the difference. Once it loads, open up your game. In my case, it is Pokemon Sun and Moon. Pokemon Moon, that is. And yeah. If it crashes at this point, just try again. If it crashes at any later point, just try again. It's not very stable, and some things don't actually work. So, to load the NTR CFW menu, just press X and Y. And you should see NTR CFW 3.4 Preview 6. One thing that does not work on the old 3DS, as far as I know, is real-time saving. But other than that, well, it should allow you to get plugins. So I press select and get the plugin I got, which is Sumo Cheat Menu, I think. If it isn't, well, whatever. I'm going to link a couple plugins down below. But yeah. So you can see I'm using the plugin. And yeah. So that's about it. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button below, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of this. I haven't had the time to record lately, and when I did want to record, well, my capture card decided to break. I wanted to record a couple of videos on the PlayStation TV, aka the PlayStation Vita, but, well, those will have to wait for a little while. I don't want to record with the goddamn tablet again. I have to do it with a 3DS because, well, I don't actually own a 3DS capture card. So, yeah. But anyway, that is it. See ya!